answer this question for you because I don't know if I ever have actually, and I'm in my car, AC's blowing, it's 103 degrees in Arizona, so it's gonna keep blowing, but I'll talk loud. But I started my business in 2020, September of 2020. She's almost 5 years old. For those of you who are just joining me, I own a fitness studio in Scottsdale, Arizona called Power and Flow. We focus on strength training, Pilates, and spin, cycling. Cycling's the big one. That's what I started out with, and then I added train classes, and I just recently added mat Pilates classes. I started my business in September 2020. Before that, I was teaching fitness part-time. Never thought that I wanted to do it full-time. I just was never that kind of person. I grew up an athlete, and it was always go, 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 win, 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 win. And I thought that that mentality had left me in my childhood days. But one of the studios that I worked at full-time ended up shutting down with very little notice. And I decided that there was no way I was gonna go back to a 9-to-5. There was no way I was gonna go back to sales or marketing or having to clock in at a certain time and stay for a certain time. It is that age hotel where you don't want to go to 9-to-5, but then I ended up working 28/7, 28/8, whatever, 26/8. What do you want to call it? 25/8. How many hours in a day? 24 hours? 25/8. You get what I'm trying to say? I'm working more than I ever have before in my life, is my point. But I started it because I knew that I was high vibrational. I knew that there was something that I was meant to do besides just sitting at a desk. And I wanted to just reach people within my local community. And I think anyone who opens up a business selfishly is like, yeah, it's gonna be successful. I'm the shit. I can do this. I think it's gonna be successful. And, opening the pandemic, I don't even think it was the pandemic, to be quite honest. I think it's just opening up a small business. It was hard. I had no members starting out with. Very little support. I feel like I had supporters, but no one was actually coming to the studio. I had to rip my bikes out during COVID, and forgive me if the lighting's crazy. I'm driving, but it was hard, and it's still hard. It's still very hard, believe it or not. Like, I don't have any co-founders with me. I'm the sole owner. I took out a small business loan for $150,000, paired that up with my own money, and built out this really small space. As we started making more money, I took over another small space, purchased equipment, did all of that. And as I keep making money, I'm putting it back into the space. We're getting ready to start renovations soon. I say we, I am getting ready to start renovations soon into the space, and I still remain the sole owner. Yeah, it's crazy. Since I started the business, I have traveled to, I believe, 45 different studios across the world. I have been all over the globe. I have been to Panama, Brazil, all over Mexico.